When I think of party rock from the past 10 years, one band really comes to mind, and that is Hinder. And right now, Marshall, frontman of Hinder, on the phone with us. What's going on, man?
Oh, not much, man. Just enjoying the day off in Secaucus, New Jersey, right outside of New York City.
Yeah, you guys out on tour right now or what?
Yeah, we're on tour, man. We just played New Haven, Connecticut last night.
Man, hey, I saw you guys over in Sturgis this past summer. You were playing at Easy Rider Saloon. How was that, like being at the 75th Rally? Because I was there the whole time. It was wild. Did you guys get a chance to like stick around and soak it all in or what?
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, we were only there for a day, so I didn't really get to experience it in full bloom. But, dude, that night of the show is just fantastic, man. That was a killer good time.
Yeah, that's good. Now, you guys are out on the road, new album, When the Smoke Clears, it's out there. What's the fan reaction been to it? Because, we've been bumping it, and it's pretty awesome.
Dude, honestly, man, everything's been overwhelmingly positive for the most part. People seem to be digging it, man. And, at the shows, everybody's singing along to the new songs. I think we have like we're playing 3 new songs off of When the Smoke Clears, and people seem to be digging it.
Yeah, so, I mean, that came out last year. Are you guys already thinking ahead about what's next musically? Is there another album in the works? You guys right on the road, or have you maybe scheduled a time to just kind of slow down and piece something new together?
Yeah, well, I mean, it kind of comes and goes, man. It just kind of comes and goes with the tide. Sometimes you get inspired. But honestly, man, when we were at home after the bus wreck, we had a bus wreck, and we had to postpone this tour till the beginning of this year. And so we were off, all the way through, I guess, most of like November and December. So we started writing, and we've already got like at least 5 new songs written and recorded. So
yeah, now
jump start there on a new record.
Yeah, when the bus accident happened, you guys were actually scheduled to roll through town here in December, and then that happened. So we got one of the postponed dates, which is totally cool. When you guys got in that crash, like, obviously everybody walked away, everybody was cool, but like, how badly did that shake you guys up? It must have been pretty terrible. I mean, the pictures we saw online were pretty terrible.
Yeah, man, it really, like, I mean, a couple of guys got hurt. Clint and Mike both had broken ribs. Clint's our light guy, and but like as far as the rest of us go, like, I mean, it was kind of emotionally traumatizing for us because, as soon as we got back on the bus, like this time everybody's having a hard time sleeping and, kind of replaying that event in their mind, while we're driving down the road. Every time you hear a rumble strip, you kind of brace,
yeah,
in fear of another sudden impact, so. I mean, honestly, you just have to learn to tune it out. But we were actually talking about that last night, and Clint was actually saying he's having a hard time sleeping, dealing with the trauma of just, the I guess kind of, it's almost like PTSD, from bus wreck.
Yeah, and that always sucks. And, it's kind of amazing, actually, when you really think about it, that doesn't happen more. So just a spell of bad luck for you guys, and it won't happen again. It definitely won't.
It can't happen again. I mean, we've already been in the last 2 or 3 years, we've been in 2 bus wrecks where people have been injured. So surely we've paid our dues in bus wrecks.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Now, when you guys are out on the road, is it still a party all the time? Like, you guys still, getting at it after the shows, or is it kind of has it shifted a little bit, a little calmer after the shows?
Dude, it's a little bit calmer than it. I mean, we're all getting a little older, so we can't rage the same way we used to, but we still cut up every once in a while, generally on, Roadie Friday. Like last night, since we had a day off today, we had some people on the bus and had some drinks and got kind of crazy. So we still know how to have a good time, but it's not as often as it used to be.
Well, it can always still be awesome. And when I think about Hinder, I think about like one of just the last remaining true party bands. It's just musically, like it just makes you want to go out there and have some fun. And when you think about the rest of the rock scene right now, do you pay attention much to what's going on, or how do you feel about the state of rock music right now in 2016?
Honestly, dude, I don't, I've kind of, rock's been kind of on the decline for a while. So, I mean, I've kind of gotten into other stuff lately, but I mean, there's still a lot of great rock bands, man. And it's got to kind of come back around at some point. And there's still a lot of fans out there that's just really still their jam. They come out to the shows and they have a good time, and it still seems to be, the heart of rock and roll still seems to be beaten, out in the world. Maybe not on radio so much, but
it's definitely rocking in Fargo. Don't you worry, man.
Well, hell yeah, dude.
And by the way, have you ever been to Fargo in any capacity for any reason?
If I have, it's probably one of those places I would remember, right? Unless I was just completely hammered. We've been so many places.
Up here,
I don't specifically remember it, but I feel like it's a place I would specifically remember. So
yeah, and up here, I mean, the chances of you being completely hammered are pretty good because that's what people like to do. I mean, it's winter here, like 7 months out of the year or something.
that's crazy, dude. You know, I watched Fargo on the Fargo series. Like, apparently some crazy stuff happened there, right?
Well,
That show's
not
not really
to that caliber, but
it's
you know,
not even really based on this town. It's not. It's Fargo's way
How
safer
big is
than that.
Fargo?
well, if you the whole area here, the whole metro, it's right around 225,000 probably.
Cool.
It's a decent town, man. We're looking forward to having you guys January 27th at the historic Fargo Theater. If you actually search Fargo just on Google Images, that's probably what will show up. It's
Yeah.
the most iconic thing in the entire town. It's a really cool venue. We're looking forward to seeing you guys, man. We're stoked for the show.
Well, fantastic, man. We're excited to be there. Can't wait.
All right, Marshall. Thanks a lot. See you January 27th.
All right, buddy. You too.